everybody? Marcos Avellan here. I'm here with my man Jason Suarez. Jason, what's up, baby? FILA world champion this year. We're gonna be going over a couple of techniques. I've been putting techniques on the internet for a while now, and when my brother got heel hook and ACC at Pahars, had a lot of I guess people call them trolls. You know, people that joking around, whatever, wisecracks, saying, "Hey, why don't you teach heel hook counter?" So that's what I'm gonna do. All right. Between my brother and I, we have maybe at least about 40 or more leg lock victories in advanced and pro level grappling. I know my brother in ACC alone has like 4 or 5 leg locks in ACC alone. So along with having a lot of experience leg locking people, you know, when you're leg locking people, you're always going for your leg. So along with a lot of experience leg locking people, between the two of us, I mean, we've had hundreds of matches between the two of us. The only time we've been submitted with a leg lock was in the World Championship at ACC recently. That was the only time, you know, the two Avellan brothers ever been submitted with a leg lock. So all that being said, I think I can consider myself an expert at leg locks and escaping leg locks. So let's help out the jokers, and for the people that are serious about learning martial arts as well, okay, about learning jiu-jitsu and stuff, I'm going to show a really awesome leg lock escape, heel hook escape, and I'm going to show the basic one, and I'm going to show a really cool one that was done to me years ago by a really good black belt named Pedro Brandao, which is a de la Riva escape from the heel hook. Okay, so let's start with a nice basic heel hook escape. I'm going to show the rolling escape. I'm going to show a couple of details that I think some people might not know about that are going to make a big difference in you escaping or not. So first of all, if you don't know how to do a heel hook, we're not going to dedicate time right now to teaching how to do a heel hook, but I'm going to show the position, and I'm not going to get into the details of it. I'll do another video later about throwing heel hooks, because there's a lot of detail that goes into throwing a good heel hook. So Jason here has me in a heel hook. One cameraman, come around this way, sir. Okay. Now the way the heel hook looks like, he's got the heel. The reason why it's called heel hook, because he's going to hook around my heel and lock it up there. Okay. And he's got my knee trapped here. And what's going to happen here is he's going to get his grip and crank it 45 minutes. Do it with the heel inside. Slow. Slow, please. Whenever you're practicing, I got to give a disclaimer. Whenever you're practicing heel hooks, you got to go really carefully. If you don't really know what you're doing, like I recommend doing this under supervision of a trained martial arts instructor. Okay, because this is a dangerous position. A lot of jiu-jitsu schools don't even allow heel hooks because of the danger that goes on with the submission hold. Now, that being said, it can be practiced. In our gym, we allow heel hooks. It can be practiced as long as it's done safely, okay? So that being said, there's never a position that you explosively crank from in training, ever. You know, whenever you're in training, you kind of put, what I like to say, you pose for pictures. You know, when a guy gets a heel hook in training, like let's say me and Jason right now are going live. Go ahead, like start from scratch, like just heel hook it, and go ahead, we will be going live. It'd be like this, and then he would hold just like that. He's not even exaggerating, and I would tap, okay? And the worst case scenario that's gonna happen is that I'm being like stubborn, and I decide not to tap, and then Jason has to let go of it, which is fine because we're just training. Okay. So that being said, when you're the person being caught in the heel hook, you want to tap early, and when you're the person applying the heel hook in training, you want to do it nice and gentle, like I said, posing for a picture. But anyhow, so now he has the hook caught. What's happening is he's going to torque it this way, putting pressure on the knee in a sideways kind of motion that's going to blow out the knee. So I don't want this to happen. Now the thing that sucks about this is that it's not like an arm bar or a choke where there's a threshold of pain. Like with an arm bar, you feel and then you tap. Or with a choke, you feel and then you tap, right? With a heel hook, you might not feel anything. It's kind of like a funny little stretch, and all of a sudden, your knee pops. Okay? So I hope I paint enough scariness, okay, so people respect the move we're about to learn. So now, when he's cranking this way and the heel's hooked, if I try to pull out, I can't. And the reason why I can't pull out is because his blade is behind my heel. Now, common sense dictates, there's a natural instinct, when you feel the pressure is coming this way, you're going to roll. So everybody knows the rolling counter, but I'm not sure if everyone does this little detail I'm going to show next. Now, if I just roll, okay, and we roll like this, I am buying time. But when I get back to here, look, my heel is still stuck, which means I have to roll again, either till, you know, we hit a boundary or he pops my knee, okay? Or he loses confidence and lets go because they're rolling. But a good leg locker is not going to let go just because you're rolling. So here's the little detail that I'm going to go over. Go ahead, hook. Hold strong for me, okay? So when I'm here and I go hand to hand onto roll, I don't focus on my body rolling, I focus on my knee, okay? So when I go hand to hand, when I get to here, my knee is what I focus on, and I turn it inwards, like so. Now, if you look at my heel, if cameraman can put that right in the heel, you see it's not hooked anymore, which allows me to come right out. When you do this counter correctly, the leg comes right out, especially with sweat and stuff, it comes right out. If you're practicing this and you feel a little resistance, it means you didn't do it right. So we'll do it again. We're going to put like a zoom on the ankle itself while I do this. Okay, I'm going to do it slow. So as I go here, you're going to see when my knee twists, my ankle's freed there. And that's what allows me to come out. So now back to my upper body as we're doing this. Okay? When we're here, sometimes people get confused here because they get here and they go like this with their knee and they're still hooked. Okay? My upper body also like faces the opposite way. When I go hand to hand, my upper body, my hips, everything twists here to allow my heel to escape. And then it comes right out. And then I want to end up on top because this is a reversal moment, an opportunity to turn the tide. Right now, when he has the heel hook, he's very excited. He thinks he might win. He thinks the fight might end right now. Okay? And when I go hand to hand turn, I want to get on top right away and reverse the fight. I want to jump him while he's still realizing what just happened. Oh man, I just lost the submission hold. While he's thinking that one thought, because you can't think two things at once. Like you can't think all red and all blue at the same time. Okay? So while he's processing the thought that he just lost his submission, that's when I want to come on top and either we're fighting, hit him, or we're grappling past the guard and start scoring, or going for the submission. So that's the little tweak I give for the classic, rolling escape. Now I'm going to get into the De La Riva counter versus the heel hook. Now what's going to happen here? Now this move wasn't really taught to me, it was done to me, all right? I had a major grappling nemesis. His name was Pedro Brandao. He was a Gracie Baja black belt. He was a very well-renowned grappler from Brazil. He had a lot of big victories, like he beat BJ Penn, Danny Moraes, a whole bunch of guys in his grappling career. He had like some major wins. And when he moved down to Florida, we had like a little rivalry, and we ended up grappling 2 times. He beat me once, I beat him once, and then we had a rubber match in MMA. And it was funny because it was a lot of big rivalry. We were both hotheads and stuff. And when we went to this rubber match in MMA, we got a draw. So like that was it, and that's where it ended. And this move, he passed away. He died tragically. He had a brain aneurysm that happened, I think, during training. He was a hero. He went for the U.S. He went to Iraq. I think he was an Army Ranger. He did a lot for this country, and he was a good guy. All the stuff I mentioned about heated and all that, it's just sports stuff. Off the mat, we were very cool, and he was a great guy. And I'm happy to be able to teach this move. This move is a move that he actually did to me to defeat me the first time we grappled. So I was that guy with the heel hook. I'm always heel hooking people. So I had him in the heel hook here, and I was super confident I was going to finish. And then he hit this move. I'm going to demonstrate the move first, and I'll explain it. So he rolled over this way, put the hook in, guy scrambled out, and took the choke. Okay? So imagine my reaction when I was flipped in midair and got choked. So this is what happened with the move. When he has the heel hook on, okay, rolled over hand to hand and put his knee on the mat this way. Okay? Once his knee's on the mat, a lot of the pressure from the heel hook is gone, because now I remember I told you I wouldn't be able to teach you the heel hook, but one of the major things of the heel hook is the 2 legs squeezing together, isolating the leg so that you can blow out the knee. When my knee hits the ground this way and I'm turned over this way, a lot of that control of my leg is gone. Okay? He might get a little pop on my actual ankle, but the knee is what's the real damage is coming from the heel hook. So once I get to here, this hook here is going to hook behind his thigh. I don't know if you're catching that over here, but I hook behind his thigh. Now once I hook behind his thigh, I'm going to grab his shorts like this, okay? And I'm going to sit back here and I'm going to wait a little bit. When he releases my ankle, a scramble is going to ensue. The leg that was stuck in the heel hook is now going to come right behind his other knee. And when he pops up from the scramble, I'm gonna kick both legs out while I pull the shorts in so I can get the hooks and attack with the choke. Now, I don't like to teach techniques that rely on clothing. That's like I'm a no-gi guy, because my philosophy is like, hey, you know, what if the guy's not wearing a gi, or what guy's not wearing a shirt, like we're in Miami here, so what if you're in the beach, it's not. But I like to think you can always depend on your opponent wearing pants, you know? You know, so like as a one piece of clothes, I hope you can depend on that your opponent always has. He's got a pair of pants. Now, if you're an avid competitor and you're like, oh, you know, it's illegal to grab the shorts, there's an alternative. So he gets me in the leg lock, right? Boom. I go hand to hand. I bring my knee down. I'm twisting. So like now that the effect is minimal, this leg comes from behind, hooks behind his knee. Instead of grabbing the shorts, I just put my hand on his back this way. Okay? Now, when he releases, I come here and for a moment I grab, just a split moment, and pull it in as I kick the legs up and make my hooks in and choke. One detail I want to mention. When you're doing this move and your partner's got you in the heel hook, okay? And you go hand to hand, put the knee down, twist your whole upper body, hook behind here, and grab the shorts, okay? When he releases and goes to 4, okay? When you're hitting this, if he stays like flat on his stomach, like when you're drilling this, you're not going to be able to deadlift him here. It's going to be impossible. You have to be anticipating like a scramble reaction, like he's trying to get on top. And that's what's going to make that thing easy to lift and make the choke. So when you're drilling this with your partner, make sure that when you get behind them, you know, that they're not like on their hands and like that, you know, like low to the ground. You're not going to be able to lift him like this. He's got to act like he's trying to get on top. When he's trying to get on top, that's when you're going to make your choke happen. Okay? And that's something for the partner you're working with to take into account. And if you're looking at that and you're going like, wow, man, can you really pull it off? Yeah, it was pull up on me, right? You know, it was the finals of the tournament. I thought I was up. I thought I was winning. I had the heel hook. I thought I was on the money. And when he turned over like that, he put that hook in, and I didn't realize what I meant at the time. He was just hanging on, waiting. And the second I let go of the heel hook and I went to scramble to get on top, kicked me up, put the rear naked in before I knew what happened, or he had the both hooks in, tapped me out. Okay, so. That one's for you, Pedro, and I think it's great that we can spread his legacy right now through this video. And for everybody watching, those are 2 really nice, really reliable escapes. You have your rolling escape where you're focusing on twisting the knee to free the heel from the hook so you can kick out. And then you have your de la Riva counter, okay, where you roll over, swing the hook around, put it in. When he releases the hold, you put the other hook behind the knee, kick him up in the air, and finish. Okay. And for you guys watching this, if you like the videos and stuff, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's www.youtube.com/teamffa, and that way you can get updated the new videos we put out. We can try to do this every week. Also, if you're from Miami or Davie in South Florida, I got 2 gyms in South Florida. We're open 24 hours a day. I think we're the only MMA gym in the world open 24 hours a day. I'm not sure if there's any other ones. I got classes from 6 in the morning going all the way to 1:45 in the morning, and the times in between I have open mat. We got a beautiful facility. We got 2 full-size training rooms, boxing ring, weight room, locker room, showers. We have 4,000 square feet. We're expanding upstairs and another location upstairs. Really nice school. If you want to check us out, we got a 30-day free trial. There's nothing to sign up by. From the last day you don't like it, you literally walk away. And on top of the 30-day free trial, we got a free uniform. You get a free private lesson. You can do it with Jason. Jason does our free private lessons for a lot of the people that come here. Like I said, he's a world champion, FFA world champion. He'll give you the free private lesson. And on top of that, we have a 60-day money-back guarantee. So once you join up, if you do all the classes and you decide it's not for you, we give you your money back. Can't be any more fair than that. Also, check me out. I love feedback. If you liked what you saw here, drop a comment below in the YouTube video. If you're seeing this on one of the forums, you know, bump the thread up with the TTT. If you want to go to my Facebook, it's facebook.com/Marcos Avellan, and drop me some feedback. If you hit one of these moves in training or in a tournament or something, you'll let me know. It makes me feel good. It's why I do this stuff, okay? And lastly, I got a Twitter also, okay? Twitter.com/Marcos Avellan. Thanks a lot, everybody. Peace.